Good morning, Year 5. Happy Wednesday. I hope you're all feeling okay and starting to get the grips with this online learning. I'm going to be giving you a phone call at some point today to see how you're getting on, but I hope you are all okay. This is your 3 square to start maths today. It should be stuck in the back of your yellow book. You have got a question that is similar to what we were doing yesterday about converting improper fractions to mixed numbers. So if you could do that for those two. You have got a box from last year with fractions where you need to sort those different shapes into thirds, quarters or fifths. And then you've got a box that is something we find tricky, dividing by 100. Now remember, you could draw your place value columns out, think which direction that number needs to move. Is it going to get bigger or smaller? If you are wanting something extra to keep you busy in maths as well, in the front of your maths jotter, you have got your times table Rockstars login as well, so that can keep you busy with your times tables. So today is the 13th of January 2021 and our target is I can convert mixed fractions to improper fractions. So yesterday we were doing the opposite. We were turning improper fractions into mixed numbers. Today we are going to be turning mixed numbers into improper fractions. And this is the type of fluency questions you are going to get. It says, convert the images below into mixed numbers and improper fractions. So what you are doing is changing it first into a mixed number. So for A, you have got 3 circles. They are split into how many pieces? If you count them up, they are each split into 6 pieces. They are in sixths. Okay? And for your mixed number, straight away, you can put how many holes there are. How many whole circles are coloured in. So I'm hoping you are seeing 2. So the number is 2. But we have still got that last circle on the end that isn't whole and needs to be accounted for. So it's out of 6. So straight away I've put my denominator as 6 because I know that that circle's split into sixths. And all I need to know is how many pieces I have got. And I have got 5. So our mixed number is 2 and 5 sixths. Okay? Now, how do I change that into an improper fraction? Well, you could do it 2 different ways. You could count up all the little pieces. And if I count up 6, that's the first circle. 12, that's adding on another 6, the second circle. 6, 12, and count up the 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. I've got 17 little pieces out of 6. 17 sixths. Now, another way you can change a mixed number into an improper fraction is by doing the large number, the 2, the wholes. 2 multiplied by the denominator, which is 6, is 12. 2 times 6 is 12. Add 5, which is the numerator, is 17. So you would still get 17 over 6. We always keep the denominator the same. Now don't worry if I've lost you there. Let's try another one. B. Right, the first thing you should be doing is working out what these circles or diagrams have been chopped into. So can you count up those pieces? And I'm hoping that you are saying 9 because they are chopped up into 9 pieces. So I've got that in my head. My denominator is going to be 9. What is my whole number going to be? How many whole circles have I got? Well, I've got 2. 2 are fully coloured, aren't they? So I've got 2 holes. And how many left over in that third circle? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And we should have our denominator as 9 because it's cut into 9 pieces. So our mixed number is 2 and 5 ninths. And now we need to change that into an improper fraction. So again, there's 2 different ways to do it. You can count up all of the little pieces we have. So in the first one, I know I've got 9. In the second one, I know I've got 9, so that's 18. And I need to count up the last one, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23. So I should have 23 out of 9. The quicker way of doing that, you could have said 2, which is my wholes, times 9, the denominator. 2 times 9 is 18. add 5 is 23. And that always goes over 9, what it's chopped into. So 23 over 9. Right, one more example, year 5 is C. Again, how many pieces is it cut into? 4. And how many holes do I have? I've got 3 holes. My denominator is 4. How many's left over in that last one? 1. So my mixed number is 3 holes. Can you see that? 1, 2, 3. And then I've got 1 piece out of 4. 3 1/4. To change that into an improper fraction, I count up all of my little pieces. So I could say 4, 8, 12, and then there's one more, 13 out of 4. Hope that makes sense. Or I could say 3 multiplied by 4 is 12, add 1 is 13. 13 over 4. Give them a try. I'm sure you can work out how many holes, and then it's just working out your fraction of what's remaining. That is just the answer, so you can see how they are written. Have a look, see if you can work out where I've got them from. So this is another style of fluency question that we will be seeing today. It says, which number sentence is incorrect? And that implies that one of them is not going to be right, but I will check all 3 just to make sure. So the first one, it is cut into thirds, and I can see that I've got 1 whole and 1 piece, so 1 whole and 1/3, so it's correct as a mixed number. I'm just going to check as well that they've converted it into an improper fraction correctly. Have I got 4 pieces? Yes. Is it cut into thirds? Yes. So the first one is correct, so I will give that one a tick. B. How many pieces is that cut into? You need to count them up. I hope you've realised they are chopped into tenths. So I've got 2 holes. Yes, I have. Have I got 5 tenths? 5 pieces out of 10. Yes, I have. So the mixed number is correct. I'm going to check they've converted it into an improper fraction correctly. And this time I'm going to use the other method. I'm going to say 2 multiplied by 10 is 20. Add 5 is 25. 25 tenths. So I think that one's correct as well. So now I'm hoping that this third one is going to be incorrect. So I need to count up how many pieces my circle is divided into. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. It's in sevenths. And I have got 1 whole and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 sevenths. So they've done the mixed number correctly. So let's not panic yet. Let's see if they've worked out the improper fraction correctly. How many pieces do I have altogether? Well, I've got 7 in the first diagram, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. I've got 12 over 7. And that is where they've made the mistake. It's not 15 sevenths, I've got 12 sevenths. And if I try that the other way just to make sure, I do 1 multiplied by 7 is 7. Add 5 is 12. So yeah, definitely incorrect, C. Give it a go. And finally, the reasoning style of question. So we've got Mardy here. Hi Mardy. And he is saying 2 and 4 sevenths as an improper fraction is 15 over 7. And all you have to do is say whether you agree or not with Mardy and explain why. So let's try doing this the short way. We are going to get our whole number, which is 2, multiply it by the denominator, which is 7, that's 14, add 4 is 18. 18 over 7. So I do not agree with Mardy. And to explain, what you could do is, you could draw the diagrams. So split the diagrams into sevenths. If you find it tricky doing it as a circle, you can just do it as squares. And see if you can explain that. Have a go at the questions. Drop me an email if you need anything. Good luck. So year 5, this is the other style of question you will have. Now Yasin and Tilly have been converting mixed numbers into improper fractions exactly like us, but they've had a bit of a falling out because they both think the answer is different things. So Yassine believes that 3 and 2/6 is equivalent or equal to 20 over 6, whereas Tilly believes that 3 and 2/6 is equivalent to 18 over 6. So we need to work out who is correct. And it's even given us a diagram to help. And they have shaded in 3 holes, it's all cut into sixths, and then they've got 2/6 left over. Okay? Now, if we have got 3 and 2/6 and we need that as an improper fraction, it's exactly the same as the questions we were doing on the last page. How do we change that into an improper fraction? Well, we can count up all of the little pieces that we have. So let's do that. If they're each cut into 6, my first one would be 6 pieces. Add the next one, another 6 would be 12. Add the next one, another 6 would be 18. And then I've got 2 more. 18 add 2 is 20 out of 6 because they're cut into sixths. So that would mean that Yassine is correct. I'm just going to try it the other way to make sure that it's definitely right. So what did I say you do? You get your whole number, you multiply it by the denominator, so 3 multiplied by 6 is 18. And then you add the 2, the numerator. 18 plus 2 is 20 over 6. So Yassine is definitely correct. What I think Tilly has done, I think she's done 3 multiplied by 6 and she's forgot to add the 2 on. Okay?